Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to another song review and happy Nightwish Wednesday. Today we're going to be listening to the Kinslayer from the End of an Era's tour. End of an Era tour, not Eras. I'm confusing Nightwish and Taylor Swift, I think, with that one. But yeah, this song I do know, but with Floor, not with Tarja. If you've been here for a bit, you guys know my little spiel at the beginning. But if you're new, I'm going through this show from End of an Era, top to bottom, and I'm listening to all the songs. I know some of you guys commented saying you have to check out this song or this specific song, and like from the same show. So just so you guys know, I'm going to do them all. I will get to them eventually, but I do appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm glad you're here to listen along with me. So let's pop our headphones on, turn it up, and here we go. And I haven't listened to this one in a while, but I know the meaning is quite a serious topic, so we'll talk about that after. Thomas looks very into this show. I mean, he always does, but I'm just really noticing him in this one. Maybe it's also because he's actually up towards the front of the stage more. Man, it really does have a beautiful voice. I didn't think I could come around to somebody other than Floor. I am. That dark, haunting sound and vibe to the song. Guessing she wanted people to clap. And they obeyed. Good song though. Drums I hear.
Not a hero unless you
it's like that layered sound that I love so much. Everybody's heads going. Ooh, I like slowed it down too. Goodness. So intense. Gosh, I love that so much. And like I said, I think maybe I'm just noticing Tomas more because like physically he's towards the front, where I think other shows, I don't know about all of them, but from what I'm thinking of right now, he was always kind of tucked in the back and off to the side, where he's just in the front there, which I feel like is where he should be. I know, if I'm remembering right, I think some people said that he doesn't really like a lot of attention on him and feels maybe a little self-conscious at times. So maybe that's why he's in the back now. But with how much he like swings his head around and just gets really, really into it, which I said, I think I'm noticing a little bit more in this show so far than other ones. I feel like he should be at the front, but obviously that's his that's his call. But yeah, I remembered this, and maybe I read this before in another reaction to this song, but I'll read it again just in case anybody's stumbling upon this one just on its own. So it says here, the second track off of Nightwish's third album, as well as the album's promotional single. It's about the Columbine High School massacre. The single was released on the first anniversary of the shooting, April 20th, 2000. Tomas gave a description about the song from a track-by-track explanation from the official website. It says, on April 20th, 1999, two teenagers, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, went to Columbine High School in Colorado with handmade bombs and shotguns with intention to kill as many of their schoolmates as possible. As they entered the school, they started shooting and throwing bombs everywhere, killing 9 boys, 4 girls, and finally themselves. This was carefully planned for over a year, and these guys were determined to kill also themselves afterwards. They had no real motive. They made a videotape in the morning just before the massacre where they said, "We are going to kill you all. You have been giving us shit for years. We want to say our sorry for our parents. There's nothing you could have done. This is something we must do. We're sorry. We didn't like life very much." And then it says Tarja talked about the song in an interview to Loudwire after being asked how much of an impact it was in Finland. She said, yeah, that's kind of like the first things, really, like the sort of things that started to happen afterwards. Terrible, especially I think for Tomas. He had been an exchange student in USA and had a US connection a lot more than the rest of us in the band. So for him, it was like a bigger impact, which, yeah, it would be. I mean, I was, let me see, how old was I when this happened? If it happened in 1999, I was 10, I think, if my math is correct. And I remember hearing about it on the news. I mean, as a 10-year-old, I don't really remember a lot of the details and what went on with this, but that was like the first big major thing like this that I had heard of. And even that stays with me, let alone, you know, with Tomas being older and like the article said, being an exchange student and everything else. Obviously, that's something that really stays with you. And even though it is such a serious topic and subject, I mean, leave it to Nightwish and Tomas to be able to write something with that in mind and just kind of have, I mean, one, the inspiration to be able to do that with such a serious topic, and have the, I don't even know, confidence, I guess, to even release it. I mean, not that Nightwish has anything to not be confident about, but I feel like some topics, if I were an artist, I probably wouldn't even want to touch on it, which maybe that's very cowardly to say that, but I mean, I do like this song. It's a good song, and I think knowing the meaning behind it makes it mean even more when you're listening to it. So yeah. And Tarja with the vocals, I mean, I really am loving her voice, and I just think she's amazing at what she does. I'd like to hear more recent stuff too. I know you guys told me that either she is on tour or she's going to be going on tour with Marco, which that's kind of crazy, right? I mean, I don't know how any of that happened, but I definitely want to learn more about the history of Nightwish too. So that's probably something I'm going to look into more in the future, maybe after this show, and just kind of learn the full story of how Tarja even joined. I mean, maybe you guys could tell me that, how she became a member of the band. And then I hear a lot about how she left and why. And I'm very, very curious to learn more about that as well. So you guys can either let me know in the comments or maybe just suggest some resources for me to check out, either documentaries or I know somebody told somebody to read a book in the comments, and they might have said it maybe a little sassy if I remember right, but I made a note to get that book, so that's something I'm going to be checking out too. But you guys know I always appreciate you keeping me informed with Nightwish and their history. So yeah. All right, I will end this here because I'm just yapping. I know sometimes when serious topics are involved, I kind of yap more because I don't want to say too much, but I also don't want to not say anything. So if I'm a little awkward, that's why. But I do appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you on the next Nightwish Wednesday, hopefully sooner. But if not, I'll see you on Nightwish Wednesday. Bye.